Jason Morgan, to be followed by Rod Dick, Robert Whitfield. As I called your name, please be ready to testify. Welcome.
Before I jump into my main remarks, I want to wish the Honorable Supervisor from Springfield a full and speedy recovery from his heart surgery. We need more compassion, not less, for our fellow human beings, regardless of our differences or preconceived notions. And even though I often disagree with the Honorable Supervisor, I do appreciate having a variety of perspectives at the dais. Now, for my main remarks. Honorable Supervisors, we have a revenue problem. We pay taxes to support our neighbors when we leave Fairfax County to dine out. But we turn away tens of millions of dollars each year that they would reciprocate if we had a tax on prepared food and beverages. We have a revenue problem. We have long ignored a smart opportunity to use diversification to increase expected tax revenue growth and lower expected tax revenue volatility. We have a revenue problem. We could save households $59 to $146 per year through a tax on prepared food and beverages compared with real estate taxes alone, savings of 21 to 57%. Despite these projected savings, some call a prepared food and beverage tax regressive. We have a revenue problem. We could give households more control over the taxes they pay. We have a revenue problem. We hear horror stories about how adopting a prepared food and beverage tax will harm restaurateurs, servers, and more. But these claims are speculative, unsubstantiated, at odds with neighboring jurisdictions that have similar taxes and yet still have thriving restaurant industries. I went to lunch last fall to a luncheon held by the Fairfax County Taxpayers Alliance to hear the arguments that they had against the prepared food and beverage tax. Guess where this luncheon was held? This luncheon by this tax-adverse group. They held it in the city of Fairfax, which has long had a meals tax. We have a revenue problem. Opposition to a tax on prepared food and beverage seems to be driven by dogma and self-serving anecdotes, not rigor, logic, and common sense. Those opposed to a food and beverage tax will always find reasons to oppose diversifying our tax base, in the same manner that nearly all nearby jurisdictions have done. We have a revenue problem. Don't be distracted by claims that we have to first cut spending before we even think about adopting a food and beverage tax. How we spend funds is a different question from how we raise them. We have a revenue problem. Make Fairfax County smarter and more fair in how it raises public funds. Vote to adopt a prepared food and beverage tax. Help solve our revenue problem. Thank you, Honorable Supervisors, for your service to our community.
Thank you.